see what it looks like. Good. Tough range. Just back and forth. Okay, okay. Hourly. Create this hourly here. We get close above here, we can really go for the highs again. We already got the close on ES, looks like. Could see a bullish breaker here. We did get down here, but we didn't get retraced for it. That's ripping. Very, very strong. See how tech's doing. Microsoft, the #1 leading tech right now. It's very aggressive upside here. I'm gonna get some water. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So it's 10 a.m. It's not strike time here. We really haven't gotten much other than this 830 CPI here, where we took a lot of the lows. We look in the 5-minute. Took all these Asia, very equal lows here. Swept them and then swept the highs. And then NQ did take the day of lows, but we're approaching highs now. ES and YM did not take the day of lows. We still had many lows that did get swept there. It got very close to the low, but it doesn't have to go for every single one of them. That just means we have SMT, and now SMT. Check this hourly close. Still inside. Just a lot of large candles closing. Hello, hello. Let me actually post that we're on. I forgot to do that. Okay, I'm back. Okay. I just got everything situated, set up my broker. We just started the stream about like 10 minutes ago. Or 7 minutes ago. That. Let's go to trades now. Did you not take the FEG on macros? I'm just looking now. I only start trading after 10. There's a lot of FEGs here. Maybe you're talking about this one, 958. Or this one, when you retrace. Let's just take a look, take a breather, and then we'll watch. So macro time is ending there. Oh, wrong one. So. Let's take a look here. After the CPI low is taken. Which candle would you be looking for entry? Are you talking about inversion or actual like FEG retrace? I don't really see any retrace. It's just a straight shot up, grinding up. We're at the premium range right now. If we do not think it moves higher than this is likely where it tops out at. This is how tech is doing it here. Amazon's ripping, Microsoft's ripping, Nvidia's pushing. A lot of things are moving. We have SMT in the highs as well. 2 SMTs. Very bullish SMT on ES, bearish on NQ. Want to see if we take out this low here or inverse this. It's 5 minutes, still holding very well. Have it 5 minutes to be here. Let's see. Let's. Do want to maybe anticipate a run to this 5 minute here, what takes out this high into this 5 minute Fuji. Just gonna wait for a solid play with low risk. But it's CPI. Hopefully we're not gonna. No one's playing too reckless today. We're gonna look for solid entries. So far holding pretty well. But hello everyone. Hello. I'm just gonna not try for aggressive trades anymore. Just look for more high quality setups. I think I've been just too sucked in to look for trades consecutively. Just take a relax and go back to the normal ways of just potentially two trades session, if not 0. So it's gonna be 1 average, and then we'll just look for the trade. We'll take it, and if it takes us out, that'll be the end of it. If we get profits on it, we'll just log the day, and that's it. That was the goal, or that was the game plan for the last 3-4 months that I've been working consistently on, where I'll just take one trade. It'll be like $400, $500 for a 25 point move with a 10 point stop on each of my account, and then we just call it a day. Just gonna check the higher time frame here. Lots of wicks on both sides right now. But we can see we had more accumulation here. It's quite interesting. Is this the same night? This is wrong. Oh shit. That's better. Let me save it, just in case. But do mention any setups you're looking at right now in the chat, and then we'll look at it. I have loaded some Apex accounts, and then we can run the same giveaway style, where if there's a setup that you guys think is A+ or A setup, we'll just share on the screen if I'm still waiting for my setup to come. Just explain the setup, explain the candle, and what's your stop size. You're going for 2 RR minimum. So the entry is going to be have to be very precise. Let's see. Still barcoding. I'm not getting too much out of the 15 or hourly right now. Hello, Victor. Hello. What's the draw on liquidity? We're probably looking for our data highs here. These highs, if it continue pushing, this is gonna be the main objective. As long as it just holds hourly. Can you look at oil? I'm not. We're gonna only look at NQ and ES. Was gonna take it this morning, but it ran 2R before giving entry. If it already ran, just like, let's say you're looking at this bullish breaker here. Once we close above, you're looking for an entry if it comes back down. If it missed it already, it literally for NQ went like another 100 points. It's already done. There's no point in looking for it again. And this V reversal, complete V reversal here, you're probably looking at inversion more so. But I'm still looking at more upside though. Here. Just seeing where I can get a nice entry on. If we get a sweep somewhere and then reverse up, I'll like more higher prices. But I think it's a little bit dangerous to long up here in premium here. Oh, it ran 2R and came back. Most likely, like those type of trades, I would not even take them again if it already ran that much. If it already hit like my main target, which is, it could be 2R or it could be the whatever draw liquidity you're looking at. There's gonna be always more trades, a different trade setup that usually forms afterwards as well. This 5 minutes still holding. But we could see a potential 5-minute bullish breaker. Let's say we do get a retap inside here and then come back down. This could play out like this. Maybe into this 5-minute as well. And that will be still within this bullish breaker here. Those 5-minute candles are still bullish. It looks really bullish here because we did deliver down doing a bearish FG that closed above. We violated this bearish FG, turned an inversion, and still pushing higher. And then we're likely, I'm anticipating we're going to get closed on this 5-minute here in balance, which is going to be critical here because we got rejection down here, rejection here, and then if we get closed here, this high would be very accessible for the taking. And I do want this to push inside here, like I said, in this 5-minute inefficiency. So we do have this wick here. Okay, did push. Are you looking for short setup? I would prefer a sweep for longs right now. For short setup plays out, I would want a substantial close on the 15 or 5, which we're not doing that right now. Oh, when you're looking for a short setup, do you need the first high of the breaker to be higher high, or can it be lower high? If you're looking at lower high, that would just be a mitigation. So let's just do an example. I guess, like, let's say this is the low. This is low, this is the high. We go all the way down here. And then we made a lower high. This would just be a mitigation. It would not be a breaker. But had it come up here, this would be the bearish breaker here, and then you'll look for an entry if it returns back to that previous low for lower prices. But yeah, it always needs to sweep both sides. So let's say you're looking at this low, you're looking at this high, this low guy gets swept, this high guy gets swept. For the breaker to form. There's a nice push there. Let's get a closure here. I did want this retracing to this 5-minute area. Now we're gonna let this play out here. It's gonna be very dangerous long here now. We're still bullish, but it's not a good long opportunity anymore. We're gonna just aim for the data highs here. So this push without even needing a close yet. And we're also in this hourly. It's really pushing. really pushing up here. This 5 is looking for the data high test, and then we got closure on both 5-minute bearish FVGs. Very, very bullish. We were bullish all the way up. There was no sign to short yet. The only way I was looking for short is if we look for a close down here. This would be the bearish breaker, since we got the high, we got the low, we have a high, and if we close lower, which we did not, this instead became, since we know this down close candle would be a breaker if we close below. A breaker is simply a failed order block, and what happened here, instead of this being a breaker, this became a bullish order block here, which held. And we did have an inducement here. We had some lows, induced lower, ran up very, very nicely. So we're just taking it, just reading price action, even though we're not pushing buttons. It's fine. We don't have to be in every single trade, which is what I usually say. That's that retap to the data highs there. Did YM already take the highs here? Yep, YM did. See if we see more continuation. Did you catch any trades yesterday? We were live yesterday. I think we took one loss, then one cut early, and then near the end of the stream, we got a big play that did well. I don't think I was able to hold for too long though, which is the problem. So we just double topped here. Should rip through this though. Even if we do a tick above, I wouldn't not consider that swept. It might just be a target for another time, or it's most likely 90% chance that we just run this on the next move up. So nothing unusual yet here. We're just going to be continuously pushing up. That's the high taken there. Well done. That's CPI high. Nothing much here, but we just reading price action. Very easy to see continuous higher prices though. Most clear once we smash through this order block here. The first order block, we ran through it, did a strong close. And then we also violated every single bearish PD ray that existed there. And I think that's also the next CPI high that's taken. Well done. Well done, bulls. See where it goes now. Are you trading different contracts? We converted to June contracts now. So we were in March before. You can just use the continuous one. Once the volume change, you want to go for the newer one. And that's what we're doing now. So I would likely suggest, if not today, today's not too much of a problem, but next few days definitely switch. And by Friday, everyone, it has to switch. So keep that in mind. Smash through the highs. So we're back in this hourly FEG here. Does that push? Not much to do here. Just enjoy the music and let us wait for either a sweep at some lows for us to continue higher, or a market structure shift, which we'll look to confirm with a breaker most likely, or taking out key levels, which we did here, or red T. So we'll be watching for something to happen here. And he was really relentless here. What are we looking at though? CPI price action. I'm leaving a BPR there if we get close. We didn't close yet. It's fighting way too much. Pushing higher. Nothing new yet. I'm gonna keep on flipping the 5 minute until I see something more substantial. Likely, it would be more of a good sweep here, manipulation run, if we can close lower under this previous high here. It's around 380. If we can get a nice push down there, that'll be something that we could look for more of its soup and a shift for lower prices. Still nothing to happen. We're just pushing higher. It's not something I'm interested in. Push up. Well, I did call for a sweep here, so if we get a nice close under, that makes it more of a clean breaker here. So we're gonna have a quick sweep, but what we want to see is more of a substantial displacement through whatever order block is supposed to hold. So at this case now, we're looking for something like this. What do you think of a PO3 power 3 Judas swing? Let me see. It's gonna be very hard because we already took out the lows, we took up the highs already. I'm not gonna anticipate for more than we already did. We already hit targets for both sides. I think what we should focus on is looking at the immediate price action, which is price action right now. We can, of course, look at a higher time frame. Let's say the 4 hour here. We can anticipate if we do continue up, this is likely where it wants to draw to, just to fill this inefficiency. Let's go on the hourly. We do have a large efficiency here. This could be something we could draw into, but it's still far, far away. About 60 points away. Very, very stubborn higher prices here. Another sweep. Every sweep is looking for a rejection now. I'm not shorting, I'm looking for a short setup if it does this. This is the only way I'll look for a short entry. Otherwise, I'm looking for longs only on the way up. I just want to see a sweep first. So if this fails, if this breaker setup fails, and we continue higher, that's where I'll likely look at, because we already sweep these lows here. This is a very clear one though. Nice low made. It is a market maker buy model, but when it take out these highs already, it's gonna be very challenging to keep on continue higher. When we're a deep premium, it could continue going higher with CPI price action, but I would rather weigh my risks if we get a sweep somewhere before looking for an entry long. This really haven't got any retrace back. Just something similar like this, where we have some lows, and we did a sweep here, pushing higher. Likely gonna get an entry somewhere off there. Nope. Still pushing higher. Let's mark the first 5-minute FEG here. If it wants a healthy retracement, it likely run to the closest 5-minute. Minutes, very, very bullish here. That's a third high here. And a decent 3 drive pattern here. If we can leave that high open. Yeah, I do probably want it to reach this 4-hour before reversing. That would be more likely that it could actually reverse in a substantial way. But that's gonna be, if we do get that, we'll be in the 4-hour FEG. We'll take this this low as well, or this high here too, this buy side. I just don't know if it wants to do that. So closing under this, taking out this low and closing under would make this inversion, and if we can get a nice energetic displacement through this, we'll likely leave a nice FEG2 to make a more of a unicorn entry. But that's just 1 tap, 2 tap, 3 tap, failure to push higher. And if we can turn here, that'll be something that we're eyeing for. It's holding very, very well. While this play out, I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break real quick. Okay, we're back. We're in Discord, Telegram. I don't have a. Oh, I do have a Telegram, but I don't use it. Or just mainly on Discord. If you want to find me through Discord. I'm waiting for a retracement to a 15-minute FAG. Yeah, that's kind of what we're looking at too. It's just not wanting to go for it. Just another high made there. Okay, we'll likely run for this 4 hour here, and on the 15 minute we'll just take out this buy side. 8 points away. Go for it. That's every higher high comes with a very sharp rejection, so that just tells me we're looking for potentially a big sharp move down or out the opposite way. The moment when they're not trying to buy every single dip is when they're gonna really plummet it. Waiting for more confirmation for something like that to play out though. But every single push up is just a wick followed by smash down. See what it does here. Well, finally break here. It kind of feels like it, especially after this fourth move up. I did want to see it take this high out. Maybe it'll do a fifth high here and then sharp down. With the styles going, this is something I could definitely see happen. Or in the reverse way, if it just does not it moves another high and does not get sold off, that would mean like we'll just really push past this, because they're looking for every opportunity to sell, drop that, and leave a sharp wick. Quite interesting here. It's just my money based on how it's going right now. We're just gonna get a sharp push past through this, and then we'll see the same thing happen here, which would leave like more of a hammer candle. Okay, let's see if it does sell off. It should take out this high first though, at the very least. Okay, high is taken there. Very good. Okay, and then we'll follow by a sharp sell this time, like it did every single high it made here. I want to see that happen. It did like a tiny tap in the 4 hour here, which essentially shows the same thing we saw in the 15 minute, which takes out the nice buy side there. Just continuously moving higher though. Watching this displacement here is going to be probably critical for me. This is the displacement that took out the buy side here and into the 4 hour. So we're going to be mainly watching for this. If this inverses, we can anticipate a good sell. So we're looking at this low, and then we're also looking at a run down here. Just continuously pushing higher. I'm on a 1050 macro here. This feels like it's gonna get a nice retracement. Could retrace for more continuous longs though. I want to look to hunt for a short here. After taking out that 15 minute. Nothing's showing for the 30 second. It's pretty sloppy here. Hunting. Nope, not yet. Let this play out. We're really pushing. What are you guys thinking now? Go for this hourly? And officially, if we go for this hourly, yes, would likely fill this whole thing up. I don't really want to see that come up higher. I think we have more of our opportunity to top out here. Took data highs already. Oh, what did I do? And then we also took the 15-minute liquidity. This feels like a good spot to retrace back down. Feels like a really good spot to retrace back down. What's everyone's thoughts here? I'm thinking I can't believe I closed my long early. Everyone's likely thinking that, which is ironic. This is the 30-second chart. I just want to make sure we're looking at the same thing. First order block here. This is really good for a top though. Feels really good for a top. Not like a top high of day, but just to retrace back down, and then we can continue later. It's hitting a lot of the criteria I'm looking at. As long as we get a nice closure somewhere, it's more of a good confirmation. What do you guys think? I need definitely some second opinions on a CPI date like this, because everything is definitely more challenging. We're bullish, but we just don't want to buy. I think they made the bullish move way too early for me. I guess if I started live much earlier, maybe we could have long somewhere down here off of inversion. But maybe we would have looked for the retracement entry and never got it. This looks really clean for a sell-off, though. We already have SMT going on here. Very tiny SMT. Yeah, we're definitely waiting for confirmation, but I am anticipating. Oh, okay. I did not convert over on Ninja Trader. Let me do that real quick. I should just change it to June 24th and March 24th, right? That's how you do it in Mintrader. I'll just do that. I forgot to change it on my broker. Okay. We were trading March yesterday. Save workspace, and then we have everything saved. See the 1 hour? Let me see. Yeah, are you looking for the 1 hour to go inside this FVG here? We're already in yes, and he did take out the high already. I wouldn't want it to continue. This looks like a good top already. 5 minute. I want to see it kind of come back. Let's say down back to here, and then we can continue higher if we choose to do so. Not giving any confirmation here. But yeah, we could push a little higher. I'm just waiting for confirmation. Not really getting the best confirmation here. We just vibe with the music and waiting. Patiently waiting at that. Oops. I'm liking it now. Feels very topish. How long do my funded futures takes to go through your eval and say not funded? I should check. Like if you've passed today, next day you should get it. All right, we did get a nice sweep there. Still have more lows to be made. I want to see if we can get a short retrace now, which is gonna be difficult. 5 minute close. I want to see this close under. This is gonna be critical for me. Attempt short. We need to see a close here. 20 seconds. What's critical to me is not working anymore. Damn. Yikes. Let's see what they did there. Those bastards. If we got close under first and then we retrace, this is probably the area I would look to short. Past history, I still haven't received it. What's the count? And then what's your P now? Is it 50K? You should get 53. Is it 150? You should get 9K. For stars. Or it depends. Did it say that you hit your profit target? You know for a fact? because I think they'll send the funded thing immediately. That's a third high here. Do we like shorts now? Oh, sorry, I didn't like it, but I didn't get that confirmation, which is something bothering me. If we get close under here, I would like for a move down here, which is about 30-40 points. Got the email that it was passed. Okay. Yeah, just give it some more time. I don't think, maybe it's CPI and a lot of accounts are going crazy, but it shouldn't take that long. I think you should be fine. Just probably after like 3 business days, if you still don't get it, that's something that you should be like asking them support and all that. Right now, it's definitely too early. Do you trade outside kill zone? I mainly just trade within my kill zone. After that, I'm all outside charts. Alright, I want to see this 5-minute close in 3 minutes here. Let's get an actual close under, and then I'll be more aggressive down. This hourly closing here is very critical. It really pushes the idea of higher prices. But that could just be near lunchtime instead. I'm going to be focused on the 5 right now. Yeah, but there's not much happening right now. Like, you can't really do much here. Maybe if we're just looking at, we were bullish all session. I don't think we were like openly short. We only said, okay, we'll short if it does this. If we get a nice close under, when it's bullish like this, it doesn't want to look for any bearish sentiment. But we looked for higher prices. We had targets. We had CPI high. We had the 15-minute liquidity, which we took here. And it's just not much you can do other than that. But if you're bullish and just trying to catch every long, you're doing phenomenal right now. Absolutely phenomenal. I think the time would change though soon. Okay, let's see if we have a shift here. Interesting that we got a sweep here. It's gonna be a 30-second, but if we're gonna get a 5-minute close, I would actually be interested in this. Five-minute close and 1 minute. Let's see if we can actually push down this time. Just passed 300K fast track. Took your advice from prop firm chat and Discord about how to take max advantage of these ETF fast tracks. Prop firm chat and Discord. Oh, okay. I see. I thought we were talking about new Discord. Yeah, the fast tracks are very nice from ETF because you get your first activation fee of the first month waived, which is pretty big. I actually like that a lot. All right, now all we need is a candle close. That's all we need. 7 seconds for more confirmation. Okay, we got a candle close now. Looking for a retrace short now. I'm just gonna do small size on this first, and then I'll add to it if I like it more. Something like this here. I'm just gonna aim for this order block tap here. Oh. I'm gonna link this together with my funded. If it shoots for 18 in the order block, I'm going for it. Okay, it's breaking already. So we'll opt for this as the bearish breaker if we get close, a sharp close under now. Whichever comes first, I'm gonna just add to this. We'll just do. I'll add just one for now, and then I'll add to it. I think this with CPI, I don't want to play too aggressive. Likely, if this plays out, we'll get a sharp move. But if this doesn't give the entry here, we're gonna be looking for something like this instead. Oopsies. Alright, I'm just gonna get one out of here. Just lower a little bit. Should get one in. And we'll just stop this high. There's small size for now. If I like it, we'll smash it down. I would want more of a close down here. This is confirmation short for me. Right now it's more of a speculative move, but it's a 5-minute closure right now, so it's pretty good there. I just want to see this close under after we have sweep, but if it doesn't work, I'll just take one mini loss for now. Just more of a speculative entry here. See if it gives me what I want. Just backfilling this 5-minute FAG. That was already inverted. Yeah, that was it's way too speculative. I have to admit that. Took me out, I think. Yep. Yeah, that's why I only just want to do one. That wasn't the smartest move. But if it played out how I wanted it, we'll likely aim for these lows, and I'll add to the entry. That just means it's not ready for short yet. I'll just let it play out more. It did tap in the 50-minute, yeah. Someone did say that in the chat. Yep. I did want to see it come more lower. So like if we did bring down here for continuation, yeah, NQ would have slammed down to the midpoint of it. Watching this here. Let's go back to 1 minute. Nothing crazy yet happening. The 50-minute tap was literally 2 points in on a 40-point gap. Pretty disgusting. Oh, you said no. I think my stop was that 32 high or something like that. It was like a 12-point loss. Well, it was on one contract that I was going for speculative, and I was gonna add into 3 to 4 contracts if it closed under. Didn't do so. Back to this BPR here. See what it does. See what it does. See how this BPR handles ES here. Just gonna wait this time. What's third drive indicate? If the third drive plays out how I want it, it would just be the first drive, lower high, or lower low here, second high, lower higher low, and then third drive here. We want to see a smash, basically below the first drive higher, and also look for lows to be pushed down. So in this case, we'll look for something like this. And then, so let's say we smash down the first drive, smash down the lows. This basically has that breaker pattern as well now. So it makes it more of a clean 3 failure to move higher, followed by a breaker. It's more of a signature in price there. And we did try to anticipate something like this. If this played out, this would have been exactly how I want to see it happen. Did not do that. So even though we had 3 move higher, we need to see that strong displacement. We didn't get that strong displacement, so that was a no-go. Minutes holding still, 15 minutes pushing higher. Could be going for this hourly, which is 30 points away. We'll be watching any moves. BPR is holding here though, because I did point this out on ES. Want to see how we react to it. Holding down very nicely. As a very strong signature in price too. Not much happened yet. Did you guys hit all-time highs? Oh no, we're close. Any trades? No. We're waiting. Not in one right now. No clear setups yet. If this high is not taken, I'm gonna look this as SMT here. Just nothing yet, guys. How good is Apex with payouts? Are they super anal about how you trade? Depends how you trade. If you're trading news, trying to take advantage of simulation markets, if you're trying to just go in and out on some quick displacement, they might have a problem with that. But if you're just trading normally with a strategy, you should be all set. Apex is very good with that, and they pay out very well. There's a $1 million payout that proved concept for them, and while we have Forex with a lot of firms not paying out, Apex is one of the good feature firms where it doesn't do that, which is good. Very, very good. Same thing with TopStep. TopStep has some large payouts that they did process. Nothing bad. As long as you don't do anything stupid or illegal against their terms, you should be fine. Definitely read the terms correctly. There could be some details that you might get rejected for. Let's say you try to log some trading days just to see it pay out. There's a rule on that. And I do have a guide on that if you look in my description. I believe it should be in my description. It should be smartplatform.com. And I'm still adding to that. Okay, I'll add it to the description next time. I showed it many times before. I'm sure trying Bunox. I'm aware of them, but I haven't played or traded them yet. So, and I don't know many people who traded with them either. So you're like one of the first few people trying them, in my opinion. I don't like trying new firms though. I'd rather go for a reputable firm more than anything. Lots of range going back and forth. Holy crap. It says I got disconnected. Hopefully we're good. Okay, I think we're connected again. $20 for a 100K account. There's a lot of firms that do good discounts. You don't have to go for a known one. Is that little broken there? Damn, that low got eaten so fast. Come on now. Don't be like that. You literally ate that low when it just made. These bulls are no joke right now. You have to buy data service from iFinFusion. No, it should provide you with it if you have an eval with them. You should be all set. So disgusting, man. We had close under. ES did wick under as well. It was low and it just completely gets eaten on NQ. Let's be real, man. No one want to see that. Some ASMR coming. What is this large SMT going on here? Holy crap. We did a strong spike. Very strong spike here. Oh, my cat is pushing buttons. It's not me. This is not me. Hopefully, nothing happens. She might fund it or anything. This is a very large S&P though. My cat, I think, is telling me to make a trade right now. She's trying to push my keyboard for some reason. Just means he has a position in mind. Is it short? Is there a long? Which one? He said short. He's moving very heavy after this move. Maybe he does want the short. Meow once for short, meow twice for longs. Go ahead. Go ahead. Don't be shy now. I need you to tell me a trade. I don't know. purring. Purr for short, meow for longs. The next 10 seconds. We'll do what you say. And everyone has to abide by it. Dude, this looks like a large SMT going on now. It's a very thick SMT here. No meow, no trade. And he is holding so well, man. Sometimes it sounds like your sinuses are clogged. Yeah, I am allergic. We're working on that. It's more confirmed than speculation right now. I think I developed it over time though. I didn't have cat allergies before. Okay, this is starting to look like a flip here. I'm gonna add one, I think, here. I'm just gonna do one, and then we'll just put the stop loss right here. I'll add more if we get a close under. Close on this 1 minute here. That was like a clean inducement there. Oh, he moved away. He said to short. He said my job is done here. Alright, let's see if we get closer. You guys might not believe it, my cat is actually a trader though. Wait, am I still connected? Why is this I have no data on my OBS? Uh-oh. Alright, we got closed under, and... Oh, this is the 2-minute chart, my bad. We returned up, I'm adding to it. I need to check if my Wi-Fi is good. Am I good? Still up. Why does it... It's lagging very hard right now. Like, actually very hard. I hate to be in a flooded trade right now when it lags like this. This looks like a very good ad here though on ES. This is terrific here if we get this inducement here. But I would want NQ. So let's play out more. This looks like it goes top though. We have a lot of liquidity going here. So this is where I'll break even, stop, and I'll likely add to it. ES is playing out very nicely here. Can't explain it. I'm looking at this big SMT here. NQ to strong SMT with ES here. And ES forming the bearish barrier. We close it below. We show weakness on both sides. Up NQ holding it very well. But once we got a sweep on the, I was looking at the 30-second. Once we got a sweep here, a strong push down, I added to it. And I just want to look for ads here. This looks like a clean one here though, if it does something like this. I think I'm gonna go for NQ on this, or ES on this one, and leave this open. I still need more confirmation on NQ. It's just holding it way too strong. ES I'm more confident in. This hold here. This held very well here. Alright, let's see if I can get a full entry here. I've been more speculative right now because I haven't got a clean trade yet. If you're looking for re-entry, like Sleep said, this is something I'm eyeing very closely here. That we're looking for a trade. Probably just something like that, 2-point stop, and then we're gonna hammer it down. I like this a lot here. After and I got a nice SMT. This is more of a BPR here. They haven't tapped the breaker. Alright, if we take out this low, I'm adding. Respecting the bearish side much more now. Alright, any retrace I'm looking for add here. Added one there. See if I can play this right. Strong push. I still like this. I'm gonna give this a shot. Move up one to the top conversion. Keep it very, very tight. ES is very easy to do tight stops like this though. I've seen it play out many times like this. Oh, we got entry there. 2 entries going in now. Ooh, I didn't change this the June contract for ES. I funded. I'll move this a little bit higher to 2 points. Just give it more wiggle room. I need to see this turn though. $37.25. Let me just set that up. I would hate to just get stopped out like 1 point. Alright, we're in. I'm liking the downside though. We had a nice SMT, which is very critical to reversal. I'll get one ad off of here because we have multiple trades going right now. So you're much easier to do it like this. I do want to focus ES though. I think ES is more critical. NQ is more of a wildfire. Just came back to entry again. Definitely more critical NQ. Push. This is essentially something that I'm looking to play for a big move though. If this takes me out for both trades, this is way too far based on like this. Both of them will get taken out likely for 200 here, and then it might be a 200, 300 here. But I'm really going for like a 1,000 day here. If I can play it right. I want to protect my wrist though. That's why I want to take one off. At least one in this position I have, and then focus on the other. Which I'm looking for NQ to take this off here. Go on now. Yeah, push here. Alright, took one off there. Perfect. Alright, we have 2 positions coming in now. This is more good here. I'm gonna try to hold both if I can, holding ES more, and just keep on taking out at each. Oh, I gotta sneeze here. My allergies kicking in on this trade. I gotta thank the cap though. He did tell me that she did tell me to take this trade. Alright, I'm gonna take some off on an ES here. Take one off on ES too. There we go. This is looking very good. So like I said, this trade could have been minus 500 for both trade. Now we're looking for more of $1,000 day. That's all about risk reward. When you're playing it right, you really get it. All right, take another off there. I have one contract each now. So on ES, I should change this. This is just entry off of 35.25, exactly the same I have here. This didn't hit the buy limit. It definitely hit the buy limit there. I gotta just manually do it then. This would mess me up. I want to play exactly how I have on my funded. All right, we can just show execution, see how it played out basically today. Very, very good. So it is very challenging to kind of don't see me doing like 10 minis, 5 minis, something like that. I'm just doing like 2 minis here, 3 minis there. We're sizing appropriately. We're risking very appropriate. This risk here is very tight. On ES, it was even tighter. It was 1.5, but I was like, I want to give it a little bit more room. So 2 points. I didn't move it up all to this high, but 2 points with 3 minis. What is that? We can just run them out there. This is how like I want to really hammer it into a lot of people. If we had 3 minis, $50 per point, and we did 1.5 stop, that's max risk of 225. If I hit the target here, let's say I get half off at down here, which is like about 2.5, and then another half at 4 or 8 points. So 4 points, 8 points. Let's say we got average at 6 points. 6 points, $50 per point, 3 minis. That should be 900 right there. If you're getting around like appropriate, so like you get off where I did 2 off, 1 off here, 1 off here, 1 off here, just averaging out 6 points maximum. You don't have to get all 8 points here. I never tend to do that. Back to break even on most of your eval. So this is what happens as well. There could be some people who trade and then they'll look for my trades to bring them back to break even when you shouldn't be red in the first place. You really shouldn't. If you weren't red in the first place, we would have got you very clean. You've been very positive. So if you're down 1,000 and this trade just got you back to break even, you did something wrong there. Why were you down 1,000 in the first place? Is my question. I'm gonna move this probably here now. Protect myself. So lots of time on stream, you'll see me hold a runner, and I'll keep on moving the stop. And sometimes, most of the times, it will just, you know, like let's say I hit full TP, and I want to hold a runner. I would actually lose profit because it comes back up. But one of these times where like I'm hitting a nice top. This is also a breaker here too. More so, you probably look for this as a single candle breaker. If it does close here, this is a sweep. I would likely, this is a nice BPR, so Just run back up for another entry. This is something that might happen in lunchtime. I'm not sure on that. Same thing with here. More of a BPR trade. If it comes back up, this would be a perfect short. One of the better shorts you'll get all day. Bastard face advantage. I have 1 day left on Take Profit Trader. This trade currently made me hit the 9K target. That's very good, man. I'm very happy to see that. Once again, the 5 minute, you would, even though we did wick under, for this to be a high quality breaker, you want to see a keep on energetic move. This is an energetic move here, but we want to close under. A wick under could work, but you got to check your stats on that. This tend to fail sometimes. Maybe if you line up the 1 minute chart, it could work better, but let's see. We get a 5 minute close under this low. This will still be a nice breaker. We have an inversion inside of a BPR, so this will just be a simple BPR for me now because we have a nice imbalance here already. And for ES, this is how I'll draw the BPR here. So good example, we have a inversion here. We have, let's say I draw the bearish FEG here, right? How would I draw the BPR? Simple, just the overlapping between these two. This is exactly how I draw it. And that's a very strong signature in price. So if we do want to come back up here, I would like to see this tap and smash down if we want lower prices. Is this Lux Algo short here? We're likely gonna wrap up soon though. And I think we should be end the move here very closely. Yeah, if you don't believe doing like 1.5, 2-point stop on ES is possible with minis, because I know a lot of people can encourage like, let's do micros. Why not just change your stop size? Especially if you're trading in the 1 minute. If you're trading the 1 minute, it's very easy to trade small stops. If you trade the 5 minute, you're gonna need like 3-point stop. Like, I'll just get taken out here. It's fine. That's a good spot to get taken out though, for sure. And when I get taken out, I could have exited here for another 30 points, but if I really wanted a re-entry or short again, I'll just re-enter here, which ES is I want to line more. Well done. So we shorted 448. We also re-added 437. Took one at 28, which is about 20 points from first trade, and then got stopped on the second one for about 20 points as well. So 20 points on both trades basically. On ES, it was much better. I could have got it much lower, but short at 35, got one at 30, so that's already 5 points. Remember, our stop was around 1.5 to 2 points, so that's already 2.5 RR. And then we got another one at 28, we got another one at 30. So we're averaging about 6-7 points here on this trade with a 1.5 stop. Can you go over where I entered? I'll do NQ first. My speculative reasoning is we pop in the 30-second chart. We have a strong SMT already, so I'm already expecting to see if there's a potential reversal. We see this bearish FEG on the 30-second chart here. It's just kind of flopping around back and forth. We make a high, we make a low. You want to see always the signature. And then once we pop this high here, strong push down, I added right at that low there. So you see at 448, this is where I added and put my stop at that high. And then I waited for more confirmation for re-entry, which I did get here once we got a close under, where was it? I think under this low here, we added at 438, which had a few point drawdown. So if you miss this entry, this is a second entry you could add it. And then we targeted this low here, which we got most out. For ES, is very simple. Strong SMT as well. We had SMT, the bullish SMT, but then we followed by bearish SMT for ES since NQ made a pop higher. So what do we want to see happen? We have a high here, we have a low, we have a higher high. There's a simple unicorn trade here, and then re-enter, exactly where I thought it would be. We have triple highs here. I want to see it induce higher. So we're looking at entry at 35.25, put a stop, just where above the breaker. It did tap the top of the breaker, but that's why you're not going to enter at 35 and put a stop at 36. That's like less than a point right there. So we got an entry off of this inducement here, which the body did hold under this inversion. Good entry there. About 1 point of drawdown, if not 3 ticks instead. And then we spashed it down low. We took down this low here, which we took profit on Q. And then once we got to this low, which is my main target, this is mainly what I was going for. I'm not that ambitious where I'm going to go for huge moves. Yeah, so we didn't get closed on the 5 minutes. So this is not a bearish breaker for me. At least. If it is a bearish breaker to you, it's going to be a low quality one. You want to see a closure as well at the previous low. And just like how we did here, we have these 2 down close candle. We had a closure here. But it wasn't a sharp close. So like we let it play more. And then once we got a sharp move here, an inject move, I'm more willing to short this now. I'm going to make a video on that. I've been saying that, but I have a lot of video stored. And we're going to release them one at a time. Here we have, we took liquidity here. This is a bullish breaker. Very strong bullish breaker here. Could work out. If we're bullish, this is exactly the type of entry you want to go for. Instead of buying every push higher, you want to look for a sweep first, which we did get a sweep here. I'm not that bearish where I'm looking for a 100-point move. I'm being very reasonable and just looking for where it could retrace to. So where it could retrace to is just back into this 5 minute here. Very clear. 5 minute ES, very clear as well. That's why we exit at 28 there on ES once we got up. And yeah, if it does come back here, this is a solid entry. It's close to my 12 lunchtime though. It's not something I like to trade. Lux Algo here is calling for a short though. They're probably going for this high, this low, high, close lower. This is Lux Algo is trading only pattern. That's not something you want to do. You want to actually understand the market structure. I am more likely bullish here. So I'm more focused on this bullish breaker here. You have a breaker at 433. 433. Oh, you're looking at this candle. If we get a close here, this is definitely a breaker too. I'm going to have to delete some things. Yeah, you see these 3 upside candles here, up close candles. This is if we got to close above that, hit energetic push at that. So I'm not looking for a sweep like this. I need to see a close, and we also want to see this get violated too. Any bearish PD rate get violated. That makes it easier for a retrace, a quick retrace for entry. I would actually go for ES though. Let me see if I were to trade this. This is kind of how I'll do it. Maybe a 2.5 stop this time because we want to see breakaway gaps, and I'll likely, let's say we actually go for this high this time. And at the end of the day, we ended with $1,200 of profit. I hope that makes sense. You can do the math and calculate my trades, but it should be around 1,200. It really should be, if not more. I might have some of these execution on the trading view. I did much worse on NQ because I had to show it on NQ or trading view first, and then I try to do on Ninja. Not like it should be the other way around, but I want to also give you guys the fastest execution. It's not that much of a difference though. It should be only 100, $200 difference. But if you add all these trades up, like this trade here, I did the speculative short. Was that like 12 points? I don't know, maybe 13. I think this is like minus 200, minus 300 at most. This trade definitely gave me like 500, and then this short here should gave me about like 800, 700. So we should be, if you're like following every single my trade, should be 1,200 around there, give or take. But if we do get back inside this bullish breaker, you want to see we have a volume balance here, but I'm more focused on this FVG here. This would be something I would be interested in. I don't think I'll take this though, because 1,200 is definitely a good target on the day for me. Let's see. The big reminder though, remember, if this trade failed, I would have lost 200. Let's say I think 250 on this. I would have lost 200 here. I would have been down 400, 500 on the day. That would be it. So you want to keep your max control loss as tight as you can, and have that. So like when you enter a trade, expected the number of loss it would be if the trade didn't go in your favor. And don't move your stop. At least like if you move it, you have to move it with reason. I moved it here. I moved it from 1.5 to just 2 points, 2 ticks higher, because our 1.5 is already very, very tight. I just want to give it more space, just in case it does wick outside the breaker, because we want to focus on closure. If we get a push here, this is likely something I want to see play out. I don't think I'm looking at lower prices now. This should be continue higher. I'll be wrong if we... Where would I be wrong? It's going to be difficult. Yeah, let's say we get under this hourly here, because hourly is still prevalent in this. If we get under the hourly, maybe we'll look for much lower prices. But for the rest of the day, as long as we're above, I think you guys should really focus on higher prices now after we get a sweep here. So, yeah. Something that happens all the time, let's say when we start a stream at 10 a.m., I'm very, very bullish. You might see me like, okay, point out like a short opportunity. Even though I point out a short opportunity, that's just like if it does this. If it starts showing weakness and showing like a closure, I'll be looking for longs or shorts. But I'm still like 80% pushing higher. I just didn't get a single entry on it. It was very difficult. And that's what happens a lot of trading. Like, would you long anywhere up here? It's just moving straight up, and the first FEG, maybe you could have longed that, but I don't. That's just high risk for me. It looks like this ES trade is playing out. I would probably long like at this volume balance here inside this FEG. So like if you did something like that, just a 2.57 stop, maybe that would work out. It's a tight stop still, and it's still approaching lunch hour. We were 1 minute away from it. I'm not gonna guarantee this trade since it's outside my kill zone. Even though this is the right pattern, time do matter. 5 minute breaker down below 360. Let me take a look. 360. 5 minute bullish breaker. Bullish or bearish? I don't know if you're looking at this bearish breaker, because I already said why this is not a nice bearish breaker to me. But bullish breaker, I don't see the bullish breaker. Looking left. Oh, looking left. Okay. Oh, okay. Here. Okay. This is CPI high. Let's say we have a low here, we have a high here. We stop the low, we push high. I would consider this as a good breaker. So we got nice push back. But did we get to the point where the breaker would tap though? We didn't get to this point yet. This is probably an area in this 5 minute where I expect it to retrace to. This is where I originally wanted it to come to, and then maybe it'll bounce back up. I'm not too ambitious to think my short would have been high of day though. Lux Algos is calling for a short though. See how that play out. But let's just take a poll. We'll just do a simple green or red poll. I hope those two shorts really push everyone back up. P&L check. Green, red, break even. Yeah, with even though this is a breaker setup, without time, like I said, lunchtime, it's not gonna play out as you expected. That's why I did not take that. Shorts are very tough today though, but longs would also be tough unless you're just longing blindly. I mean, I guess longs wouldn't be that tough. You could long anywhere and your drawdown is very, very minimal. As long as you're not longing the top of any wick, long annual retracement, any down close candle would have worked all day. Not something I like to do though. 68% of people are green today. Very, very well done. We might be going for this bearish breaker now though. So you'll be looking at 2 breakers. You expect this to go back and forth. So as long as we're making this breaker, if we retap to it, I would expect this to come to this. And would do you expect it to do this? Maybe, maybe not. You're using the breaker as a draw, if anything, though. Starting the downtrend, it is looking like we're turning here. I think once we inverse this 1 minute here, this is when it was starting to turn. You see like all these wicks are holding. We made a high here. Wick held, came back up, and then once we closed below, that was the inversion. That was the inversion there. So you're tapering price. Lots of bullish FVG that's holding, close below, this becomes an inversion. It leaves a 1 minute bearish FVG that did tap and filled for lower prices. That's kind of what do you want to do though. You just want to look at these type of reaction, because you could look for entry at the closure, which is fine already. It's not that much of a loss. You could put your stop above here, which is about like 10 points. Or you can look at the retrace, which is something I like to do more so. Retrace at the bearish FVG or retrace into the inversion. Either one would have worked out. Of course, you don't know where the top of the retrace to the bearish FVG would be, so the most likely cleaner option would be the inversion. We're in the, someone did point out the hourly FVG. This looks like we're approaching it. So I would expect this to actually sell off pretty hard here. At least to 360. At least 20 more points down. Maybe it could do the same thing on the 15 minute. Like look how the 15 minute did. It dropped down like 2 points inside the FVG of a 40 point FVG and close higher. I would want to see this hourly actually smash down though. ES hasn't even got the hourly yet, so if you're looking at shorts, you got to look for entry fast, because this is looking like it's gonna dump here. I was up 2K on that short very, very well. Yeah, 74% of people are, or 72% of people are green right now. Looked like a bearish, I don't know. Just looks bearish. But what do you guys think about this stream? I think I've been moving away from just looking like more trades, because I think that the viewers has been getting me to that. I'm shifting back to just looking for quality trades, and I could be speculative. I'll just enter one trade, which is like about a quarter my size. That's the most I'll try to go to. I don't think I'll want a full size on a risky trade anymore, or just 2-3 contracts. So like I did here. I was anticipating shorts. We sized in one. We sized another one. ES was more of a actionable play where the entry and stop was based off of the breaker. So hopefully that would help more people over time. I'm also done with evals. I think a lot of people have been complaining like, why are we always focused on eval trades on the risky one? I'm done with evals now. We're gonna only focus on funded trades. That's my answer to that call. So moving forward, let's actually look for people to get paid. Very clean setups only. Does that sound good? Sounds good to me. Much appreciated if everyone just give a like to the stream. While I'm at it, I think since you guys are staying, I'll actually give away a count here. Apex has been giving me a load of counts. Probably throughout the week, I'm gonna just kind of give them randomly. Let's see, let me see. How should I do it? Someone did tell me to set up the giveaway bot. That's something I might do instead of making it more complicated. Let me find the code first. It's a 50K Apex account. I have quite a handful of them. Let me see. How should I do this? Continuation, breaker, ES, or you're looking for longs here? I would probably look for shorts though. Well, let me see. No. Wait. Is this a double bottom? That's disgusting. This makes me want to smash through this target. If you're looking at low time frame trade, I'm leaning closer to the lower prices right now. That's what I have to say. But this is not a breaker anymore. This is a bullish breaker that failed. Give it to the people who like the stream. Okay, maybe I'll do that. I'll just pick someone randomly that likes the stream. Let me pull that up. I think that's a good idea. I have 2 accounts right now that I can give away. I have 5 total, but we can give the rest later. Okay, let me find the likes first. Much appreciated for the kind words if you appreciate the stream. I'm definitely enjoying my time more. Drop a cat emoji like the stream. I did tell, if you watch me live, did I not say my cat wanted a short up here? That girl was moving. And she was meowing. She was like meow once, meow twice. She was doing all of that. Or just look at this price action here. I want to see this. We got a 5-minute close here, so this breaker could play out now. We don't have much of a displacement though, or imbalance. We already filled that here. Quite interesting. I do want to see this breaker play out though. Okay, I got it set up now. Everyone who liked the stream, say done, and you will be entered quick. Everyone who liked the stream, just say done, and then you'll get entered into a quick giveaway. Just one time. If this twice, this is gonna detect multiple entries. And we'll see. Let me just do this real quick. Giveaway. It's gonna be one of, and we're gonna confirm they like it too. I want this breaker to fail though, or no, not fail, to reject though. Right. We're gonna do it in a few seconds here. It should be, I'm looking at it, Christopher Wright. Just G Christopher, did I pin that? Okay, yeah, he's responding. Message me on Twitter if you can. G Christopher Wright. It should be just my username. You can also find the description. And I'll give you the account. And I should have more counts this week though. So maybe Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we're gonna give away 2 counts each day randomly. Yeah, just message me. Make sure you just message me within the next 2 hours, and I'll give you the count. That should be a good spot to wrap the stream. We're just gonna do this. We're gonna try to do this every stream though. I'm gonna wrap it today. 1200 on the day, guys. Hopefully that played out. We got 1 contract of a loss on Q for 12 points. After that, we got 2 contracts for 20 points each. ES gave 3 contracts for about 7-point average for IR with our risk reward. Very, very well done. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And we're considering that London stream. Probably, I don't know. If Asia is good today, we might run it tonight. No promises though. See you guys tomorrow AM or potentially London. I'm gonna have to just go based on what I think, if it's gonna be a good session on London or not. Yeah, great stream today. Hopefully we're gonna move every stream like that. Just very quality trades only. I stop recording.